Hello. This is the fourth attempt to make this video. I'm now watching a clock. I am not going to have another topper of dip because I've got more than enough now to be happy. This is Copenhagen snuff. Which I have a big roll of, a huge roll of snuff. I got that sent to me by my good friend Travis from America, and it's good stuff. It's very good stuff. It's very strong, and not for the faint-hearted, I don't think. If you get to try some of this stuff, it's like being hit around the back of the head with a baseball bat. I'm gonna really keep this brief because I'm supposed to be going away this weekend, and my poor old dog had a bit of an injury, which kind of prevented me from doing that, which was sad because I was going to go and see my good friend Furtwanger, and I was planning to do a video there. As normal, we were going to drink some proper beer, and we were going to take some snuff, and I was going to have a dip, or maybe even smoke my pipe. I don't know. One of those three things. That's what was going to happen. But the old dog, he had a bit of an injury, so I really couldn't get him, away. He's all right now. He's Tiki Swine is on my bed, but he's in good shape again. What have I been up to? Well, not a lot really. As I say, I was supposed to be going out this weekend, but alas, that's not happened. So I'm kind of just sitting at home, and I've spent most of the bloody morning, excuse my language, attempting to make a flaming video. But as I say, it's not gone well, and I'm watching the clock now, which probably means this video will be really short, which will probably be a relief to most people out there. So what's been going on? Well, I bought this, which is a Ben Wade, early London made Ben Wade. Ben Wade used to be made in Manchester, and then like lots of English pipe makers, they got bought up. I can't, it probably was Dunhill, because Dunhill's had to buy everything up eventually. Chariton, Ben Wade now definitely owned by Dunhill, but I'm not sure. So, excuse me, that's something you'll have to find out. It's a Liverpool. You might be saying I'm not sure that's a Canadian. Some people have commented on this to me, Tim. That's a nice Canadian you've got there, but I think why it's described as a Liverpool by the seller that I bought it from is that it's the height of the bowl. The bowl's about 2 inches or so high. It's got a long shank like a Liverpool. It's got a short stem like a Canadian, pardon me. But it's I think a Liverpool because of that height of that bowl. It's kind of like a pebble grain, I guess you'd call that. Yeah. And it's so nice. It smokes really well. I've been smoking some of this in it. The Presbyterian mixture. It's an Oriental blend. It's quite Thaddeus Sholto in The Sign of Thor described as the balsamic odours of Oriental tobacco. It's really quite nice. Not too heavy on the latakia, so it's in fact I would be surprised. Now I'm sure somebody's going to tell me it does have latakia in it, but I would be surprised if it has any in there because it's really nice. So if you fancy something that's not going to blow you away, or Oriental blends, English mixtures, whatever, that's the one. I'm loath to call it an English mixture because it was made for a moderator of the Church of Scotland, which I'm sure he would not appreciate. He's passed away now, of course, by Stanley Baldwin, a Tory Prime Minister. But there we go. One quick thing. Somebody asked me, well, there's two questions I've been asked recently about snuff. One was from an American young lad who wanted to know whether Copenhagen snuff was nasal snuff. It certainly isn't, and I would not recommend to anybody attempting to take that up your hooter. It wouldn't go down well. The other one was about keeping snuff. Now, snuff does go off; it goes dry. All snuffs have a certain amount of moisture in them, and you'll know when your snuff's gone off because it'll burn the inside of your nose. This is an old tin of Hedges. It's very dry. If I take a pinch of it, it burns. Snuff shouldn't burn. Snuff should be a pleasurable experience, and I would recommend this. If you have a humidor, then put it in your humidor. But I would just say this, that the tins do tend to oxidise. So, you know, I personally think buy small tins and use it up. That's the way to enjoy your snuff. You know, get yourself a snuff box, preferably if you like to try different ones, get a metal one, a silver or pewter one, and put the tin in there and then just use it up. But if you want to keep a few around and have, you know, I tend to have a little menthol in the morning. During the day I buy a big amount of loose snuff, and it's just a plain one, and during the day that's what I take. You know, and in the evening I smoke with pipe, but or when I'm at home. But this is what to do. Sorry, I'm really feeling a bit lackluster after you know, kind of struggling to make this blasted video. You know, you lose. I don't know, hope. I don't know if that's the right word. You hope, the will to live. Anyway, this is what I do. I get a little Tupperware box. Okay, I take the snuff. I take the lid off. I stick it in the bottom of the Tupperware box. I then I've got a little steel egg cup. I moisten some tissue. Stick the tissue in the egg cup. Put the lid on the Tupperware box, and I leave it overnight. Then I go to the snuff, try it, quick pinch. If it's still burning, it's not moist enough, so I leave it, and then I try again the next day. And once it's got the right moisture content, it'll stop burning your nose. So that's just a little tip. Other people might have better ideas, but that's how I do it. Anyway, guys and gals, I'm sorry I didn't get the pleasure of Furt Wanger's company, but I'm going to see him for his birthday, so hopefully we'll make a video then. We'll be back. Proper beer, snuff, that sort of thing. I hope you're all well, and I'll speak to you soon.